Okay, let's talk about everyone's favorite part, which is site customization and adding content. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do that on your Google site, but I'm going to talk about some of the kind of the basic and the important things that you can do. So, let's start off with the text. Let's say, for example, you want to change the size of your text. So, the way you do that is you hover over your text, highlight it. This little pane appears right here. If you click where it says title, these are your font size options. So normal text, which is the smallest, title, which is the largest, heading, and subheading. That's it. Those are the four options you have to change the size of your text. If you wanted a lot more customization, sorry, but those are the only options that they give you. If you want to change the font style, what you have to do is you go over here where it says themes on the top right corner, click on that, and these are the font styles that you have to work with. Notice you don't have a lot of options there either. In fact, there's only six. So right now we're on simple. If I click on Aristotle, it changes the font, diplomat, vision, level, and impression. Notice as the font changes, but the background banner also changes, as well as a couple of other small features. That's essentially what you got to work with. I'm going to go back to simple. There's some colors underneath here. Those colors change, in this case, like the background color of the banner. You have a little further customization when it says font style. Click on something else to change the font a little bit. But that's it. So as far as font customization goes, you really don't have a lot to work with. I know some of you might be upset by that, but you'll notice for most practical purposes, these fonts and sizes work just fine. Now, this font and the background banner is the same for every page on your website. So if you want to give a little more character to the banner or to the image in the background, all you got to do is just hover over the banner, click where it says change image right here, and click select image. And you're going to have on gallery, you're going to have a couple of options here that you can use if any of those interest you. Most of you probably want to find a unique image. So if you click on search, you're going to get a little Google search bar. Let's say I type in Cosmos, search, and I get these images here. Now, these are copyright free images, so you can go ahead and use them with no real copyright issues. Say I click on this one image right here, and I press select. Now I have this image as my background, which may be more appropriate for my class and what I'm trying to present on my web page. Now notice this image in the background actually isn't going to appear on any other page. It's only specific to this page that I added it on. Okay. Now if I go to another page, say I want to change the background here, so again I go to change image, select image. Now let's say I go to my search again, and this time for whatever reason, I want to add an image of Kramer from Seinfeld. So I type in Kramer and I click search. Notice none of these look like Kramer from Seinfeld. That's because once again, these are kind of copyright free images. So if I want to get an actual image of Kramer, I can open up a new tab, type in Kramer, go on images, and I get images of Kramer. This is what I was looking for. So let's say I click on this image right here, right click, and right here you're going to see an option that says copy image address. If you click on that button, copies the image address. Let me go back here to my website. Instead of search, I click on by URL, right click, paste, and there's that image I was looking for. Now I click select, and it'll appear in the background. Once again, this will just be for this page. Any other page, it's going to be my old banner. So you can customize the images for your banner on every page if you want, or none of them. It's up to you. And don't forget, after you've made any changes, you want to click on the Publish button. Now let's say you want to start adding content to the actual web page. So the way you're going to do that is you go up here to the top right, click on Insert. You got a couple of options right here. So let's say you want to add some text. So click on Text Box, and the text box is going to appear here. And once again, you can change the size of the text. You can write a little message. This is on the home page. Okay, and there you go. Now you have some actual text on this page. I can click on text box again. That'll open up a new text box. Let's say you didn't really like what you wrote there. If you click again, you can press the little trash can button, and that'll delete that text box. Okay, now the text box is pretty cool because it gives you the option to add links. So if I click on text box, for example, again, and I click right here where it has that little kind of link looking button. Now here's one thing you can do. You can actually create links to pages that are already on your web page. So say for example, I want to create a link to my Unit 1 matter. So I click on that, and I can change the name of the text if I want right here, what's going to appear on the actual page. Press apply. Now whenever someone clicks on this link right here, it'll take them to that Unit 1 matter page. Okay, delete that, delete this. So aside from text, I can also add images. So if I click right here, top right where it says image, it gives me options. And once again, in this case, I click on the search and I can type in Adam. Okay, and I'll click on this one. Once again, these are your copyright free images. Press select, and it'll post that image here. Okay, now I have the option of moving this stuff around. I can click on the image and kind of click right here on the corners, and I can move this image around. I could put it somewhere else if I want. If I look over here on the left, there's kind of these little dots over here. I can click and hold that down and move the image above the text. So now the image is on top of the text and the text is on the bottom. And I can flip that back if I want. Okay. So there you go. I've added some text and I've added some image to the front page, to the home page. Now let's say, for example, I want to kind of work on another page. So I click over here on Unit 3. I have this page right here, periodic families. This might be a lesson that I'm doing. So let's say I want to add some content here. So now I'm going to add content to this page for one of the lessons that I'm doing. Let's say on periodic families. So once again, I can click on text box. I can write something in here, like click on the link below. And once again, I can use this link button to actually insert a web page. So the way you do that, say for instance, you open up a new tab, and I just typed in periodic videos. I click on the website. I copy this link, right click copy, Go back here, and in the text, let's say I type I don't know, periodic videos. Where it says link right here, I right click and then paste the link. And once I click apply, now I have a link to the periodic videos website, which is what I want. Now let's say I want to add a video. So I'm still on insert. I go down right here where it says YouTube. I click on that. And once again, I got a video search, and you can type in whatever you want. So in this case, I typed in periodic table. You search that, and you're going to get these video options. So I don't know, click on this first one here, press select, and then the video is going to appear down here. So students will be able to watch a video if they want. Now let's say I want to add some more content. And if I scroll down here on the right, if any of you use Google Docs, which are very, very useful, you can click on one of these and open up a Google Doc. So let's say, for example, I did a slide presentation on Google Docs. So I click on slides. It's going to open up the slides that I've done. I can click on periodic families. Insert. Now these are slideshows that I did, that I kind of worked on myself. And now we have the slideshow there too. So notice on this lesson page, I put some text in here. I created a link to a video. And remember, this could be links. These links can be for anything. They can be for YouTube videos. They can even be for your Google Docs. Okay, so the links are real useful. Right? I uploaded a video as well. And then I put in one of my Google Slides. Okay. And that's pretty much it. I mean, you can play around with a lot of these other features if you want to, but I think we hit on pretty much the most important features that you can work with really easily and quickly on your web page. Now, don't forget, you're always going to want to click publish anytime you've edited your website. Now, if you want to see what your website actually looks to people, you click on the little arrow here, view published site. This is what it's going to look like. I'm going to go to my home page here. Okay, so these are all the edits that we made earlier. This is what students would see when they go on your web page. Notice all the things we did appear here on the site. I can click on second period Chem A. There's the Kramer picture that we put up earlier. I can go on Unit 3 here. Periodic families. And this is where we added that content, right? I have that link that I put up earlier. I can click on that. Opens up a new link to the web page I want them to go to. I got the video that I uploaded. Okay, they can open it up on YouTube right here. If they want to watch it on YouTube or on a full screen. And then of course we have the Google slideshow that I put up so they can kind of watch it that way if they want. But they can press on this button to watch it full screen. And that's it. So that's pretty much the basics for creating your class website using Google Sites. Once again, you can customize this a million different ways, but I hope you can see how easy it is to do. So once you're done looking at the site from kind of the view that students will see, you go back to here and you can edit it as much as you want, for as long as you want. Hope you enjoyed the video.